Alright, so we'll go ahead and start this session off. Well, do I need to go over the general intro to the campaign, or does everyone know?
I would like a recap.
Alright, so this campaign starts in the world of Mira, where y'all are some orphans who were raised, not, well, I guess raised, but you're rescued by some fishermen and raised by Orcus, the town kind of leader. I wouldn't say he's an elder, but he acts like one. You're raised in kind of like a longhouse of sorts that has two big rooms split between five people each. Well, three people for the Wednesday team. And the general gist is that while you're here on the island, you help around the island and learn until around age of 20. You're allowed to leave and do whatever you wish. It's just at the moment he wants y'all all to mature enough to actually live on your own. We'll start the campaign off over in Hiram's Forge with I One Eye. So, like General, Hiram likes to wake up quite early, around 5 o'clock in the morning. You generally kind of boot up, already get the stuff cooking. I assume you do anything out of the ordinary than usual.
No, I would follow the routine that I have.
Okay. So, per usual, 5 o'clock, Hiram gets out of his room. He sits down on the table and he says, One Eye, what's on the agenda today?
You tell me. Last time we were fixing up that old junk you were working on.
Oh, yes, yes, I need to bring that over to the Endless Tower at some point today. Speaking of today, can you go help, Orcus with the orphans today? I think,
Again?
yes, they're doing some type of survival training today. They'll probably need your help.
Ah, certainly. I can do that.
Right, and, feel free to take the rest of the day doing whatever you wish. I'll be just at the Endless Tower working on it.
Will do. Do you want the eggs in your fish or next to the fish?
I would prefer next to, if you don't mind, and that just kind of goes on as you kind of discuss small tidbits of what Hiram will be doing at the Endless Tower, just general maintenance.
Oh.
Anyway, ooh, look at the time. I think you should go ahead and head over there and help out Orcus.
Alright, you take care, Master.
You too. And be safe and play good.
Always do.
All right. And you see Hiram go ahead and kind of grab his bag jingled with a bunch of just loose screws and such as he heads off, walking all the way to the Endless Tower. He'll probably be back in about a day or two, since the tower is quite far away. But either way, I assume you just head straight to the longhouse.
Yeah, I would collect whatever stuff I think I would need for survival things. So basically my equipment things and then head over.
Okay. You head through the quiet streets of Highford. Since it's around 6 to 7, there's not generally a lot of activity. A few stores is opening up. You can smell a few like freshly cooked, like starting to get cooked stuff for like restaurants and inns and such. But you pay him no mind as you head all the way up to the longhouse. You walk through this kind of winding dirt road all the way up to this magnificent house on the border of the trees. You just go up and knock.
No, I open the door and walk in.
Oh, forward, I see. You open the door and you see Orcus in the kitchen preparing some a light breakfast for everyone. He sees you and said, Oh, One Eye, hello. Do you mind if you actually take over real quick while I go get the kids real quick?
Can do. What
Alright.
are we making?
Just just a general little egg breakfast with some bread on the side. You can see him starting to kind of make some fried eggs. Has just a bit of ham on the side. The special day today.
Certainly.
All right, thank you. I'll be right back. And you see him kind of go off with heavy footsteps. This Hatteras man.
I am toasting the bread in the pan after the ham, so it's a little bit like crusted. What's it called?
I know what you
If you
mean.
run it in a toaster, so it's like hard on one side with a bit of that stuff to make it extra nice.
Extra nice. Uh, and especially with your cook utensils proficiency, you make it pretty well. As Orchid goes over to both doors, knocks on it, and says, "Wake up, orphans! It's time for breakfast."
He calls them orphans.
Yes,
What the hell?
he is not a very wouldn't say mean, but very straight pudding.
Very forward, man.
Yes. Wake up, time for breakfast, and some of y'all will be going on survival training today. Go ahead and wake up. And he gives another knock for both sides of the door. Uh,
Yeah, I'm coming, I'm coming.
Question, Shadow. Would you generally sleep at the same time of everyone, or would you just sleep later with one of your abilities?
I sleep when I'm dead tired.
Okay. So yes.
So I don't know. I'll give a 1d30. Anything above 25, I was sleeping. I was awake.
Well, both you and Kilo both wake up in y'all's room. You hear some shuffling from the other side of the room as the door opens and you hear some footsteps go across the room in the hallway.
I'm going to assume that we come out of our rooms now.
Alright. So, assuming that Ashton follows, y'all both exit the room. You see the other occupants of the house also kind of sit on like a kind of like a big long table as Orcus goes over to One Eye and help prepare the rest of the breakfast.
Cool. What are we having for breakfast today?
Well,
Food.
Respectable. Gimme.
one second,
It's
it's
almost
almost
done.
done. Ah, jinx.
All right, I go sit down at the L dining table.
Dining table. So what you also see the other team, y'all generally kind of keep to each other's side. There is of course some talk from each other, but since y'all kind of in separate rooms, y'all kind of generally tend to kind of stay separate. But after a few minutes, both One Eye and High Orcus, sorry, uh, lay out the food. Generally, pretty decent serving size. It definitely will last you until about lunchish, probably. He'll tell y'all to go ahead and eat up. He'll kind of head over to the other team, tell them what they would be doing today. Then after a bit of time, a bit of talking to and fro, he heads over to Kilo and Ashton, and he'll say, "Today, for today's training, you'll be heading over to give me a second. You'll be getting a survival lesson from Morkir. You should find him around the bridge of Highford. Just head over there whenever you're done eating, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. In that case, just make sure you put your plates up. I need to go and head off and do business in town. I'll see y'all there."
Alrighty. I'm gonna
Good
take my
luck.
sweet time eating my food.
Go ahead. Is there anything I want to do at the house?
I think we could describe our characters now.
That sounds perfect.
I can start. One Eye, it's gonna type it out. One Eye is a artifice with a very square rectangular body, limbs. It looks very primitive in construction, but it's quite sturdy and easy to see. We can. Oh shit! Yeah, we can. Yeah, you have the name down in that corner. One of the striking features of One Eye is that his head isn't quite normal, kind of spherical head. Hiram, when he made him back from scraps that he found, he tried to just fashion whatever he could from what he had. So it's more of a. It looks like a security camera almost, with one eye. Therefore, the one eye, the one he added for fun later.
Nice. Okay, who's next?
We'll go with you, Leon.
Alrighty. So, Kilo looks more like a pale. He's palish blue in skin tone. Has relatively long hair. He likes to chill out and fish on most of his time. Right now, he's wearing his robes. Not really wearing his armor, just because he just woke up, and his gear is still left in his room. So eventually, I'm going to go back and go get that. Also, I'm missing an arm.
Yeah, it's kind of a big thing.
My left arm, to be specific. And I look at one eye, and I'm like, still not over it, man.
Quite unfortunate.
Quite.
Question, Troll, 'cause I think you might know how to do this. Do you know how to set a token to a sheet? Or like save the token that way when you drag it out, it just does that token?
What?
Never mind, I'll figure it out. Either way, we'll go and go to the next one. Ashton, if you don't mind.
Question actually.
Yes.
Would I have known we're doing survival training today?
Yes. Orcus came up
All
and
right, then I
told
probably
you.
would have taken. All right, I probably would have taken different starting things then. For the record, I
It's
would
okay.
have grabbed the fire breath then.
Okay, that works.
So I'll have that in the scales. So Ashton is like a normal build kind of looking human, but if you look closer, you can see his skin's a bit tough looking. You know, actually, it's parted in some places. And that's about it, really. He's just a normal guy. Looks normal. Got a weird looking thing going on. His neck looks a little strange too, but you know, he's a human being.
I will say that y'all have grown up with each other for quite a while, so y'all do know some of like what each other already does. So it's not like new people meeting new people. Whatever.
Yeah, that
Okay,
makes
so
sense.
you want us to like explain just some characteristics, or
I think y'all already know each other's fighting style, yeah?
uh
For
uh
redundancy, we can just do it. So I can start. One Eye is working with Hiram in his forge a lot with scraps and stuff, and he has quite a knack for tinkering. And he have even made himself a blaster. I guess is the easiest word to use, like a pistol, but it doesn't use uh, bullets or gunpowder or anything like that. It's run on ether. So he is mostly using that, and it's a ranged implement.
Kilo is when he's not practicing, one-armed spear fighting, he likes to go fishing. So I'll usually spend most of my time over at oh god, hold on. At Eleni Lake. Is that how you pronounce that?
Yes.
Yeah, at Eleni Lake, just using my free time to catch fish for uh the house.
The house.
Spear fishing or fishing normally?
Spear fishing, of course.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, sometimes the
Uh,
occasional normal fishing when I'm when I'm just chilling out.
All right. Well, Ashton's whole thing is that he takes characteristics from different creatures and can learn them and force them into himself. So, for instance, right now I have natural scales like a like a brass dragon wormling, and I also have a fire breath like a brass dragon wormling.
Not gonna lie to you, that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So you're like a, oh, what's the pink thing called again?
I don't know.
I'm completely.
Kirby. It's like Kirby.
Oh, Kirby.
Oh, Kirby.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I guess I'm like Kirby.
Except he doesn't swallow people yet.
Or more like a
Yeah.
blue mage, I'm guessing. From Final
No, it's
Fantasy.
like a research thing. I don't like get hit by it to learn it. I had like a dragon scale that I was able to learn these things off of. And then
Gotcha.
I caught Now at one point and learned how to use how to have dark vision like him.
Ooh.
But yeah, that's about it to know about each other. Is there anything y'all want to do around the house before y'all head out?
I'm just gonna go pick up my gear.
How long do we have?
He just said to meet Morkir by the bridge over here. He didn't give y'all a specified time, but you probably don't want to leave him waiting for too long.
All right. Well, now I'll just grab whatever book I happen to be reading at the time and bring it with me.
Okay. Dang it! Now I wish I made that the book table that we had in the old campaign. Either way, I assume it's probably some book, some encyclopedia about at the big dice roll. Yes, that book. You know what it means. I shouldn't have to explain it.
That's a whole lot of books.
Oh, we're making a book club.
I'm down.
Give
Well,
me
don't spoil it.
1 second. I don't know why I typed it out when I'm literally gonna say I'm back as well.
Welcome back.
Either way,
Howdy.
no. I assume if nothing else stops you, y'all start heading all the way over to Hayford, a small town that the only one where a massive amount of people live in this island. Which, while small inside, does contain a lot of just history that kind of not really messed with much. As you kind of head down into the town itself, you get some waves from the guards that protect each gate, and you hear a bit of bustling from inside the town.
What kind of bustling?
You hear some like general street activity, people in wagons going to separate little towns. Actually, I have a town map. It's not the best town map.
Oh shit, it's combat.
Oh god.
It's not the
Oh, it
best
was a
town map.
town map.
Yeah, but y'all really haven't like explored much in deep. Y'all kind of stay and train, kind of learn some general stuff, small like scholastic stuff, but mostly practical training. There any exploration you want to do in the town before you head over to the bridge?
uh, let's just take a small, like, weird route through the houses just for the sake of variety.
Okay. Can I actually get a perception from everyone?
Did you say from everyone?
Yes.
I'm gonna give you a no on that one. I'll probably be reading while I'm walking, so.
It's all good. Do you know how to roll for a skill check? Oh.
I figured it out, but I also have a -1. So.
Kilo, you don't really pay that much attention at all, but One Eye,
I'm thinking about fish.
One Eye, you kind of keep a eye out, just kind of make sure. You let me see what they look like. You hear a human kind of talk out. God, this map's worthless. I can't find where anything goes to it. And she's just kind of sitting, kind of like in a kind of in an alley, sitting like on like a what is it called? Kind of like on a crate, just kind of trying to decipher this map, but it getting no heads or tails on it. There's some general other activity as well, but nothing that piques your interest like that does.
Do I see the map when I walk by? How far away is this?
Y'all on the same street and just kind of in an alleyway of sorts, like looking down, like put the map on the crate trying to decipher it. With your 15 perception, I'll say you'll be able to kind of see it. Seems like some type of like treasure map of sorts.
I'm going to just go and look at it.
Okay. As you kind of
I'm gonna follow him because I don't know where the hell we are.
okay, as you kind of like go right next to it and like kind of look down, will you make your presence known? Oh wait, that's the wrong token.
He will most likely notice me, but I will not go out of my way to make myself known.
This is the wrong image. Give me a second. Kind of looked like that anyway, and she'll kind of go, "Oh, gosh, you scared me. Can I help
That
you?"
was not my intention.
Well, I assume it was not your intention. Can I help you?
No, I'm looking at your map.
Oh, this map, not much of a map itself. It doesn't lead anywhere. Well, from what I can tell. Well, actually, are you interested in this map?
I don't know, I'm looking at it. I think I am.
Well, how about this? Uh, I'll sell you this map for just 5 silver pieces. It's a really good deal, yes?
I don't know. That seems kind of
Trying
pricey to me, dude.
trying to recall what kind of price is that for this kind of thing, if I have any prior knowledge.
I mean, generally, for like you assume it's like a treasure map, so if it holds anything it actually holds, hell, even the storage container for it, if it actually leads somewhere, you can probably get like a silver piece for it. Though it's not a bad price if it actually leads to something.
May I inspect it closer first?
Uh, sure, you may take just a quick look.
I wish I had keen mind now.
You kind of get a look, if you want, you can roll me a, intelligence.
I'm trying to see if this map is even something that I can recall from the island at all, or if it looks like something else.
Uh, hmm. You can roll me a, survival. If you have calligraphy tools, you can also roll that. Proficiency, that is. You don't have to have the tools itself. Well, I guess you technically do. Just roll me a survival. You can't make heads or tails, especially with a 1.
I
It,
look at the woman. Did you draw this?
No, no, no. Some weird guy was just giving out random maps. I found this and been trying to find where it leads to. Thought I
Did he
could
give them for free?
kinda. I mean, he was going around saying if you can find the treasure, you get. If you can decipher the map, you find great treasure, and he just threw it out. Just threw it on the street, just kind of like confetti.
And you want to sell it for 5 silver? That seems quite nefarious of you.
No, 5 copper pieces.
Oh, you said 2 copper pieces? I can do that.
5.
I heard 1 copper piece.
Yeah, I heard 3.
Trying to draw a bargain. How about 4 copper pieces?
We can probably find another map. It was thrown on the ground. We're basically just paying for trash right now.
Okay, fine. 3 copper.
3 copper it is.
I assume you probably have some copper pieces, so you can just break it off from the gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do that.
Okay. After getting the copper pieces, she hands you the map and say, good luck with your treasure hunt.
Thank you.
And she just kind of walks off, still kind of scratching her head like, is this something I missed about it? Still has a general confused like attitude towards it.
I reckon we can sell this for 5 silver.
Huh.
But only after we have tried to decipher it and maybe found the treasure. Then we can sell it.
Smart man. Well, do you
Ah.
want to take a look at it now, or you want to wait till later?
Oh, I'm saving it for later. We shouldn't keep him waiting for too long.
That's true. All right, let's head out.
Okay. Nothing else of interest really happens in High Ford as you exit through the east gate. Another round of waves, and you head off to the bridge. Uh, you can see a oh wait, let me just drop his token. It's a bulbous man who kind of waits kind of on the ridge of the bridge. Yes. I guess the kind of handled, if you know what I mean. He's kind of just sitting on top of it with a pretty sizable bag to the feet of him. You see him just kind of looking around, and as soon as he spots you, he hops off, grabs his pack, and starts walking over to you. You must be the kids, yes?
I mean, yeah, we're
Bamorgus.
orphans.
Okay, cool. Sorry, been a while since I interacted with y'all. Been a few years. He's kind of a shy man, as you can tell. Anyway, I shouldn't keep you waiting. Is this everyone?
Uh,
Doing a head count.
Ashton did follow us, right?
Assuming he did not trip up, I assume yes.
All right. Yeah, I think this is all of us.
Alright, good, good. Okay, who here has done any type of, training or survival out in the woods? Probably stayed a night or so?
I have gotten lost a few times.
Okay, good, good. So, I'm gonna give you a few tips on how to actually survive out here. Especially once you're outside the island, you'll probably have to travel in the woods for a few days. It's not a very safe place out here, and even not much of a safe place here. either way, follow me. We're gonna go ahead and do some survival training in the woods south from the watchtower. Just go and follow me. It'll kind of take the lead.
That's
Oh,
an easy
already.
enough task.
Just for reference, he is only 3'7", because Volus are very small people.
How wide is his wingspan?
I think about 7 feet. It's pretty.
Okay.
It's pretty like wide if you actually like whatchamacallit, like
Spread
expands
him.
it. Yeah, but right now he has it pretty well condensed, especially since he's trying to carry a backpack with him. No, take a bit of time. He kind of explains some general like tips like if there's any berries you're not sure is edible or poisonous, make sure you rub it against the skin, see if it breaks out. He seemed very knowledgeable on actually like surviving out in the wild and all the such. Is there any general survival questions you would like to ask him?
Are there any animals that may attack and eat us?
Well, you look tasty enough. A lot of animals will go out and eat you. Generally, if you pay their mind, they won't pay you much mind, except if they're hungry. In that case, they'll
Hmm.
pay you a lot of mind.
I will need to keep my eye out then.
I don't think you'll have to worry much. Generally, they go after fleshy people. I don't know. They're,
Picky eaters?
Uh,
well, I don't think they'll eat what they cannot eat.
Ah,
I think
so
Ashton
nothing to
and I are
worry
the only
about.
fleshy ones.
What are you trying to say?
Even then, I think I'm more fleshy than him.
Yes, y'all should definitely watch out. Around here, there's a few wolves. There's some boars, elk. Though he'll kind of nudge at his backpack. We are gonna try and do a little bit of hunting. At least show y'all how to set up some traps. But either way, let's continue. And after a bit more talking, y'all reach around here-ish. And Morkir will go ahead and drop his pack. Unreally beknownst to y'all, it kind of lands with a very heavy thud. And he'll say, so, has anyone gone hunting before?
Every once in a while. I'll do my exploration and I'll usually pick up some food on the way back.
Alright, good. Good, good. That means I probably don't have to explain as much. Anyway, he'll go ahead and start taking out some big, heavy, like, hunting traps. So, has anyone set up a trap before? Or set it out?
I have
I have
not.
not.
I'll put my hand up.
Ah, yes, what's your name?
Ashton.
Ashton, yes, he'll kind of hand you a, pretty, well, he won't hand you it, but he'll ask you to come over to the trap. Go ahead and show me how you would set up a trap. He kind of, like, patiently waits.
All right. Well, given that I literally have the feature for setting up traps, I'll set it up.
Okay. You set it up pretty well. You, put some, dirt around it, some leaves to make it pretty well hidden. And compared to just setting out a trap normally, pretty well made. Oh, that's actually really good. Have you gone hunting before?
I catch things for my research.
Ah, so this is perfect. Okay. Let's go ahead and set up a few more traps around, and he'll kind of take everyone, show them what you have to do for each, for the trap. Don't get your hand snared. If you can set out some meat, that would be good to, attract some animals. Now, generally around here, there isn't much to worry about. We're gonna see if we can, snare maybe a, elk, a boar, or something. Though we do have to be careful for other animals. 'Cause you because if something gets caught in the trap that it's not very nice, it'll either break the trap or hopefully just stay stuck. We'll find out. So after a bit getting all the traps kind of set up, he'll kind of instruct everyone to just kind of hide about. We're gonna wait for these traps. Generally, I would set these out and go elsewhere, but kind of don't want to leave these traps out and try also not to leave traps out because we do have some people that forage in these woods and we don't want to accidentally snare them.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll go ahead and let y'all take care of any animals that show up. I will kind of stay up in that tree. You'll kind of point up at that tree. If y'all need some help, just call for me, okay?
As you
Alrighty.
wish.
Okay, cool. And you see him kind of like fling out some claws. He kind of goes up to the tree and climbs it pretty well and fast. All right, I assume y'all would like to hide nearby and wait for the traps.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand, like lean against the tree, viewing the thing and just be motionless.
Okay.
Like part of the scenery.
I'm gonna hide in the bush and also be extremely motionless.
Okay. In that case, everyone that is trying to hide, roll me a stealth. In case you were wondering, whenever it comes to a group doing stealth, I kind of take all the stealth checks and average them.
It's a good thing I'm dragging it down then. Oh yeah.
Dragging it
Hell
down even
yeah.
I
more.
got you, dude. Don't worry. Bad rolls today. That's it. That's all we're doing. That's all I like.
Okay, so that's all good. You kind of sit in a tree and wait. After a bit of time, let me go and set up the scene. Alright, did everyone get brought to the battle map?
Yeah, it's just loading.
Okay, cool. So whenever y'all get here, y'all can go
Oh,
ahead and hide where y'all would like on the right side.
Yeah, also at 90%.
Well,
I'm in the bush.
at least I got some people.
Oh, there we go.
Alright, cool. So just kind of move y'all's token if you're able to move them, yeah? Alright, cool. After a bit of time, you hear some footsteps come from around here. Actually, I'll let y'all move. Seems like you're still moving.
Yeah, just needed to find a tree first. So stand in front of, motionless, as if I'm deactivated.
Okay. Just for everyone to know, I believe y'all should be able to see him. But Morkir will kind of stay up in that tree with the longbow out, waiting for y'all's signal if y'all need help. After a little bit of time, you hear some footsteps as it seems like a pack of wolves has uh, come out from the nearby trees over here. Of course, due to y'all's not very good hiding, they obviously see you. They kind of see you and kind of like not move and just stare at you.
I believe I'm hidden. I'm just gonna wait.
I know they see me, but I'm not going to move a single muscle.
Give me 1 second, actually. Okay. give me 1 second again. This is to roll to see how hungry they are.
Just going by their reactions, not because I'm like really good at animals or anything.
Did that move y'all all the way over here?
Just my camera.
Okay. I need to deactivate that.
Yeah, I need to deactivate. How do I do that? It's
I-
zooming me in as well. I thought if I zoomed out, it wouldn't be an issue, but it keeps zooming me in a lot.
I think it's in core settings. Yeah, pan to token speaker. You can probably still enable the chat bubbles though. Cool. So I think as long as you disable the pan, everything else should work well.
I don't see it where.
So go to the settings. It's at the very right, and then go to configure settings. Then over in the core settings, you should see an option called pan to token speaker. Just disable that.
I do not.
Try and do the pan to the other things because I think it's a GM
It's
thing.
DM based.
What was that?
You don't turn it off.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's off. It's just
Okay.
the DM that needed to do it.
Okay,
Same
so
thing.
so it's not on an individual basis. That's kind of dumb, but whatever. You can see the wolves just kind of slowly approach this way. Let me go ahead and roll for them actually. Let me double check the features. Okay. They'll kind of start heading towards y'all, kind of trying to be sneaky, but they did not roll too well. Let's see. Okay.
We're about as sneaky as each other.
Okay. So actually, let me roll for each individually.
Question:
Yes.
do these wolves seem particularly hungry,
Yes.
or are they just? Oh God! All right. All right.
This one kind of expertly dodges around the traps. Gets about to there. So it should be that one. Okay. This one gets right there. And it seems as though one of them did not notice one of the traps. Probably the one laid out by Ashton. As you hear a clamp. Uh, do any of y'all know the base check for a basic bear trap?
20.
I'll believe you.
If you want DC on my trap specifically,
Yeah, I'll do your trap.
DC is 13 dexterity saving throw.
It would be different for Ashton because he has a particular feature.
I
Oh.
may have news for you. It might still be, yeah, it's still 13.
Well, does not matter. As the trap snares onto this wolf right here. And combat starts. As the others kind of, instead of just taking the slow prowl, they go straight into the attack. So you should be able to just click on your token and there should be an initiative thing somewhere. I actually don't know where it's at. I did everything else except figure out how to roll initiative.
You haven't started combat, that's why.
Oh, do I have to start combat?
You have to like toggle combat state or whatever it's called.
There you go. It should begin now. How do I put them into the initiative tracker? I'm a little dumb.
You should be able to roll for them. It should auto add them into the combat tracker.
focus again.
If you right-click on the hand at the top, you can get the combat tracker out into a little pop-up.
The hand.
Yeah, it looks like a
Okay, I
fist.
see what you mean. Alright, cool. That's actually helpful. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the auto thought. Yes, that's cool. Alright. So give me 1 second. Does it do any actual? Yeah, 1d4 piercing. I thought it did. So that wolf takes 3 damage at the start of combat, since that's what starts it off. Cool, cool. That module actually worked. Alright, so we'll start with this one. Let me get some actual combat music. Let me make sure it's looping. Okay, cool. It's looping. Alright, so this wolf will go ahead and start off with, once I open the sheet. Okay, 30 feet. He'll actually head over to, Kilo. And we'll go ahead and, hit him with a bite.
You mean
And,
you're gonna try?
yeah, and straight up fumbles, so, that'll be the end of his turn. Ashton?
I don't really have to move. I'll just point my crossbow at that thing and take a shot.
Okay.
You know, inventory.
So whenever you go to... Oh, you figured it out. That hits. Go and roll
Did it.
damage. Go ahead and roll the damage. And does a sizable chunk as it lands right into his left hind leg. There we go. Still up and running though, as it is this wolf's turn. What did he roll on the perception? He rolled well enough to actually see the traps. So I believe he can head there. Yeah, and he just avoids the trap. He'll go ahead and dash to actually get to One Eye. This one is not snared, but he rolled poorly. So I'll go ahead and see who he attacks. He'll go after Troll as well. However, he runs right where the trap would be, and I need to make a dex save. And he fails, okay.
Whew.
So as he tries and like run towards you, he snares his front paw and just completely backflips. You get what I mean? Like kind of goes, huh! Lands right in the trap as he kind of yelps trying to get away from it. So he takes 1d4 damage.
Quite happy about that, because being surrounded by wolves at level 1 is spooky as hell.
Correct.
He is ensnared. One Eye, your turn.
Well, I have been tasked to kind of protect the orphans, so I'm gonna aim at this one, the injured one.
There's many injured, but I see the one you were pointing at.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, I'm shooting at one at Kilo.
Okay.
I pull out my LN1 Enforcer and I extra charge it.
Okay, you will take disadvantage since the range attack into the guy in melee.
I'm not shooting at the guy in melee.
Well, even if you shoot someone that's away, if there's anyone in your melee range, you do it at disadvantage.
Oh, okay, I didn't know you had that as a rule.
They kind of act like a distraction, right?
Yeah, that's kind of like the general take on it.
16?
Still hit anyway. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Wait, whoops, wrong.
I'm like, hold up.
There we go.
There we go.
11 points of non-lethal damage.
Non-lethal? Okay. So as you kind of take a charge, this is the powered up shot. You see it kind of drain some of your
Yes.
Aether as it shoots forth a kind of like a blue, kind of like projectile light, and it goes right into the wolf itself. However, it does not kill, since it is non-lethal. And he is knocked out. Do you want to do any type of movement or bonus action?
No, I can't do anything except stand here. So I'm gonna stand here.
Alright. Kilo, your turn.
Oh, is that wolf dead in front of me?
Not dead. He is unconscious. Because, one, I used a non-lethal shot.
Okay.
Think tasered or like stun setting on like a Star Wars blaster.
Okay. What? How do you move?
Yeah,
Oh, I have the on.
it's in control reference. It's a bunch of extra buttons.
This is weird.
Yeah, so just
Yeah.
hold control and then measure and then just move your token there for now.
All right. Holding control, measure, and then the system is weird.
Yeah, so then
Yeah, I
just
want to move there.
I'll go and just move you out for you. You
Gotcha.
can still use an action to dash if you want.
Don't spears have 10 feet?
No, pikes do, but not
Pikes.
regular spear.
But you can use a
Oh.
bonus action to get reach. Because I forgot I include that in the Spearmaster feat. Spear Warrior feat.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so use your bonus action to kind of, what's a good way of saying it? To just kind of give extra reach. Go ahead and make an attack roll with your spear. Okay, oh wait. I don't, did you add the +1 from the spear thing? I don't think we did. But I do believe, oh, that misses anyway. Doesn't matter.
That's fine.
As you kind of, then just kind of off-footed, you couldn't actually get a good hit on him as he skillfully evades. This wolf will try and get out of the trap, kind of like gnawing at it. You'll need to make a strength check.
Make him gnaw his own foot off.
Hey, it might be metal enough, but it did not prove fruitful. Each failed check does 1 piercing damage to the trap creature. Okay. So next would be Ashton.
Alright, well, I think I'm about ready to step out again. Anyone over here? That's the one's already. Oh, that's KO'd, I assume.
Yeah, that's KO'd. Let me go and mark it as such.
There you go. I have my new target, the one down here. Ding dong. And how far away am I?
Wait, which one? The one,
The one
Ashton? Okay, I see it. I think she should be
IRL
able to
will.
hit. Yep, go ahead. That does hit and for 4 damage.
Admittedly, it's one of the few creatures I know the AC of.
Kind of so often fought against. Kind of hard to forget. So
How
this one,
unfortunately played as so much.
either way, this one will go ahead and take a bite at the robot man. I assume an 8 does not hit.
That is a miss.
As it kind of gets a good hit, you kind of just back up like, stop. So this wolf will go ahead and help out this wolf. I should be able to reach over there. Doing so, he will get advantage. Does a 14 hit? I don't think it does.
That's also a miss.
It does hit?
No.
Okay. So, even with the help of the wolf next to it, you still just barely evade. It's getting a little dicey where you are currently at.
I require resistance.
On the way, buddy.
Do you want to do anything, or just, Cause you still can make an attack. If you're talking,
Yeah,
I
I'm just
forgot.
gonna. I completely forgot the fucking button. I'm gonna shoot the south one.
That's what
Also
I thought.
charge, because I kind of want to get rid of those.
Works for me. I just kind of saw your thing moving and like, oh, I think he's trying to talk.
15,
That does hit.
14.
God dang.
Burning my ether like mad. I don't want to die.
That was lethal, yeah?
No.
Okay.
I will let you know if I swap to lethal again.
In that case, you still have a bonus action and movement if you want to shuffle.
No. I'm not gonna risk taking an opportunity attack, so I'm gonna remain right here.
Kilo?
I'm gonna move. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 hits. Will I walk through this guy?
Yeah, you can just walk through them.
Walk around.
So just let go of. Oh, I don't know how you did that, but yes, do that.
Space.
Okay, cool. I think if I do that, it actually full on pauses. But either way, you can go and make your attack.
It's while you're measuring something, and I'm gonna attack.
The one north.
These. And I'm gonna hit with a spear
All right.
with non-lethal damage.
Okay.
He's doing that. Gonna follow suit.
In case you do not know, non-lethal will nat crit when you roll a 20.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, cool. That just barely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Why won't non-lethal not crit?
That just rolls as written for non-lethal.
Oh, is it? Okay, I had no idea.
All right, and he is now considered bloodied, but y'all should be able to see if they're bloodied, yeah?
Yep.
All right, cool. So, anything with bonus action or movement? But I think that's it.
Yeah, no,
All right.
in there.
He tries to get out and he fails again. He is unlucky. Go to Ashton.
All right. Well, that's a pretty awkward position. I can't really do what I wanted to do. Oh well. I guess we'll just shoot him with a crossbow.
Okay, the one below.
Yeah, the one closest to me.
Oh, closest. Okay. That does hit. He's still barely up. Then you shuffle. Okay, seeing a not so winnable fight. He will disengage as an action and try and just run away. 40 feet. Yeah. One eye.
Not so fast for like creature.
That
Maybe
misses.
so fast. Shit.
And it kind of hits the rock nearby. He kind of keep trying to shuffle away. Kilo.
I'm gonna try and use lightning wheel.
You have to be a little bit closer for that. But I assume you're gonna get close and do it.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. And
5 more feet and you'll be there. Alright. Go ahead and roll the attack.
Caspo. Right. This one.
Yeah, just go to your spell book and click on the little dice icon.
Okay.
Yeah, don't place a measured template and then just do cast spell.
Does the measured template anyway, and I'm hitting the little dice, and it's pulling up a little menu that says cast spell.
Yeah, just click on the cast spell.
I did. That's what the little circle around it is. I don't know why it's doing that.
Whenever I do it, I can see cast spell damage and all that. So I'll just do it for you real quick.
Thank you. I'll figure it out.
Okay, so it just doesn't show anything. I'll just send it to chat for me then. Yeah, I'll show you how to delete that in a little bit. But either way,
Okie dokie.
we'll just roll it like this. Must succeed a strength saving throw. I believe that beats your DC. Yes. So I should
My
try and grapple its like leg and try to bring it forward. It just veers out of the way and hits the rock in the exact same place the shot did, dealing
Wait,
no
my
damage.
DC is which one?
It would be a spell save DC, which I believe should not be 15 or 16. Yeah,
Okay.
it's 13, so it misses. You still
Alrighty.
have, I believe, a few more movement. Yeah, you have 5 more feet.
That was an action, right? So I can't really do much for bonus actions.
Yeah, you can just
Yeah.
move 5 more feet, really.
All right, I'm gonna move 5 more feet back to the boys.
In that case, did I skip someone's turn?
I think so.
Well, that was fast. Alright, another strength save. Does he actually get out of the trap? Oh no, ability check. I don't think he does.
Not if the DC was 13.
Yep, it is. Oh no, it's even higher for this one, because that's in, whatchamacallit, trap. So, yeah, he takes another point of damage. He is near death's door. Ashton, you do have another chance to kill this wolf up here.
Okay, well, that's my plan then.
Alright, go ahead and make an attack. That just hits. You keep just hitting.
No,
and
I know where to hit.
and that kills him. He kind of slumps over behind the rock over here. But you still do have your movement and anything you can use with your bonus action.
That seems like a good place to be.
Okay. There we go. One eye.
This is the only one left, right?
Yeah, and he is just dying, trying to get out of the trap.
I'm assuming it's pretty injured right now
Very
from the
much.
trap. So I'm gonna swap lethal to put it out of its misery.
Okay. That hits don't even bother with the damage.
Oh, okay.
He was literally at 1 HP. And he slumps over in the trap. And that shall be the end of combat. Give me 1 second for music.
Well, that went well. Is anyone injured?
No, I'm alright.
After a bit of time, you see Morg here kind of jump down. Well, it kind of glides down over here. He'll say, y'all did good. Y'all did good. I was hoping for something more valuable, like an elk or a boar, but this works.
Those
Wolves.
two should be fresh for a while. They are just unconscious. You can store them for a longer time before you harvest them for food.
You are indeed correct, but either way, let's go ahead and field dress the two that is already dead. Has anyone field dressed before?
I've not.
I don't believe so.
Well, this will be quite an eventful place. What about you, Ashton? Have you field dressed?
He's BRB.
Oh, I did not see that. Okay. Well, it's quite easy. He go ahead and unhooks the trap on the wolf over here. He'll say, can one of y'all go get that other wolf and bring it near the tree? And he'll kind of just drag it over, tie
Yeah,
it.
I'll help with that.
Okay. You
I
kind
will
of,
get this wolf.
Kilo, go ahead and just roll me a strength, just to see how much you fumble. Cause it is with one hand.
Ability check.
Yes.
I mean,
Oh,
just
you can do
grabbing a leg
athletics.
and pulling shouldn't be that hard.
Athletics. Okay.
Actually, yeah, if you're just gonna drag it, you don't need to bother then. But either way, he go ahead and grab some extra hempen rope. Yeah, you get it easily. He ties off the leg, throws it over the tree, kind of hoists it up. He goes ahead and grabs out a very sharp knife, and he'll kind of go over the steps on how to field dress a wolf. He was expecting a different animal, but he'll do what he can. Blood, guts, all the gross shit.
Oh, like okay, that's what I mean.
Yeah. But through the help of him and y'all, he'll first show you how to field dress the first animal. Take the hide off, take any extra meat to sell it, and kind of place it back in his backpack. And he'll kind of go step by step, helping y'all field dress. So if y'all would like to take part in field dressing, you can go and roll me a survival.
Certainly. I'm just gonna dispatch of my wolf before I do that.
Go ahead. He'll go ahead and hand you a knife if you want to.
I have a dagger, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm just like snapping the neck or whatever you do.
Okay. So, Kilo, you get most of what you want. You get one thing of hide and a bit of meat. Do you want anything else off the animal? He mostly just shows you how to take the hide off the animal and the meat.
Yeah, I'll take his. I want his head for a headdress.
Well, whenever y'all take the hide off, he can help guide you and actually get some of the head dressing off, which I will not go into detail, but he can help you get that part off, especially.
Okay, I want to take the bottom teeth. Like when you make a headdress, you remove the jaw. I want to take the bottom teeth out of the jawbone and make a necklace out of it.
Okay, so it kind of helped you out there. One eye, it kind of hard for you, especially since you don't really deal with much biology much, but you're able to get at the very least the hide off, especially with the help of Morg here.
The cable management in this animal is absolutely terrible.
Eh, all people are a little bit mismanaged cables. Either way, he'll kind of help you give the hide. I'll just roll for Ashton real quick.
Yeah, just give him like DNA samples so he
Yeah.
can enjoy that.
So he grabs the hide off. I assume he probably also snaps a bit of DNA for himself. But y'all able to get the hide. Mordecai went ahead and put the meat in the thing, and y'all spend about a few hours doing the field dressing, burying at least a shallow grave to put the rest of the bones up to not just leave it out and rotten.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a mini Aether prayer
Okay.
to like make their souls find a supreme afterlife
Okay.
on their
Mordecai
shallow graves.
Mordecai actually does go over and do the same due to just his religion. But he
It's like a
go ahead.
respect thing more than a religion thing for me though.
Okay. But he went ahead, go ahead and grabs all the traps in the combat. And it's about not wouldn't say it's like the like nighttime, but after all that, y'all head back to the town. Morikir kind of gives y'all a few other tidbits on surviving out in the wild. He also kind of points some stuff y'all did during combat that could be better, but generally he congratulates y'all on doing so well for being so young. Well, I guess some are actually doing this.
I don't know if my robes cover my my left arm, but I'm gonna like flash that I have a less I have less arms than normal. I'll be like, all right, well I think I did all right with what I've got.
Yes. So Ashton, when you were gone, he went ahead and took everyone to field dress the wolves and show them how to do it. I assume your guy had no objection to doing it, correct?
Sorry, one more time.
So after killing the wolves, he showed y'all how to field dress, and I assume your character would also take part in field dressing the wolf to get the hide and the meat off it.
Uh, Frankly, my character actually probably already knows how to do that kind of stuff, so I don't know if I would have paid too much attention, but
Well,
I would have sat on this side of the tree.
okay, yeah. So we'll just keep the survival check I rolled for you. You get some stuff. I
You don't want
assume you also wanted a DNA sample, correct?
I would have taken something if I could for myself to research.
Yeah, easy enough, especially since you're field dressing. So after that, they bury the graves. Short prayer for the animals. Then y'all head back. After giving some tips, y'all meet around the bridge of sorts, and he'll go ahead and say, "I'll go ahead and get this meat sold off to a butcher, and I'll go ahead and send the gold all the way up to Orcus. If you want, you can probably sell those hides over at the general store if you want, or keep them. It's up to you.
What do they sell for?
They're worth quite a bit, especially since they are wolves. Let me think real quick. Those hides, they're pretty well made. You can probably get about 10 gold off them if you want.
Well, I'm selling mine. I don't know what others do with theirs. I'm selling mine because I need the money right now.
Well, either way, this is my lesson for today, so y'all free to do whatever you wish. I'll see y'all later.
Question: did he help me make that little headdress that I was asking about? Well, I mean, I know that takes a couple days,
Oh, I
IRL.
did not hear that. He just gave basically you all the stuff to do it. You can go do it in your off time or get it made elsewhere. Basically, he
Okay,
helped
cool.
you just get the skin off. He's gonna go sell the meat for y'all and give y'all the money later.
Okay, cool. And he did remove the jaw and whatnot.
Helped you do all that stuff, basically with an 18.
Okay, cool.
So, the rest of the day is up to y'all as y'all see Morik here kind of drag the bag, especially heavy with the traps and all the such. So, what do y'all do? You have about half a day to do whatever you wish. Maybe explore that map even more if you wish.
Yeah, I would take the time to look over that map a bit more.
Okay. Are you gonna bring anyone else in with you or just you?
Depends on what others are doing. I'm assuming we get back to town, and then I would go and try and sell my wolf
Yeah,
for however much money I would get from it, and then I would check the map, and if anyone else is nearby at the time, then they can.
well, what about y'all two?
I'm gonna finish up. Like as we're moving along, I'm gonna tinker with the teeth and try and make a little necklace out of it, and I'll just do the headdress stuff later. Does he? Do you tell us that you're gonna go and try and decipher the map, or will we not know?
Uh, if you were to ask anything, he would say. I don't think he would just mention it beforehand.
Okay. I'll go ahead and ask. Hey, are you gonna do anything with that map?
I was thinking of checking it out once we get the free time after this training. So, yeah, after I get rid of this wolf.
Yeah,
All right,
you're
cool.
You interested?
Yeah. Do you mind if I come with you? I could use the experience with trailing and map reading.
Not at all. What about you, Ashton? Do you want to come?
I gotta do now.
what did you say? Sorry, it's kind of hard to hear.
So nope, I got other stuff I gotta do now.
Okay.
All right. If you wish to sell your hide, you can easily sell it at like a kind of like probably like a little hunter-esque guild of sorts. Basically, you're able to sell the hide for 10 gold pieces. You each got one thing of hide. But of course, I assume Leon would probably head up to the house and put it in some refrigerated place of some sorts.
Yeah. Just the the ice box.
We don't talk about the icebox.
All right, I put it in the no talk about the icebox. Icebox.
But either way, you're able to get everything done. Where do y'all reconvene to read this map?
That's a good question.
Do
I
you want to
would.
meet me back at the longhouse, or do you want to go to the bridge, or straight to the city?
I mean, where would the hunters guy be? It would probably just be around there. It's just pulling out the map and slapping it on the ground and looking at it. It's not that there needs to be a specific place for it.
Fair.
Okay, so just in a random alley, you plop the map down, and y'all take a look. Who is gonna try and decipher where it leads to? Cause I know Ashton might just
Not
be
me.
book deep.
Yeah. Ashton, you weren't with us, right? You went to go do other stuff,
Oh, okay, sorry.
or did I misunderstand that?
I thought he said he didn't have anything to do, so it's gonna tag along. Oops. Okay, in that case, Ashton can just go off if he wish, or did y'all two actually ask for his help before he
We
went
asked
off?
it. I think one. Yeah, one. I asked if he wanted to come along.
Yeah, and he had other stuff to do, which is fine.
So that's up to you if you took that as please help. All right, you're back in your room doing some DNA stuff, which we'll go over later. But first, in that case, since it's just y'all two, y'all can either each roll me a survival check or one of y'all with advantage.
Uh, I'll just help. I'll help one eye.
Actually, I'll let y'all do either a survival check or just a straight intelligence check to decipher the map.
Oh yeah, that's all you,
But
buddy.
yeah, intelligence is better because it's wisdom or intelligence. It's kind of an odd distinction.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of like, survival could make sense for reading a map, and intelligence just to use straight brain power to figure it out. So I'll let you pick.
Is it a normal roll or advantage if I do intelligence?
Since Kilo is helping you, you can do it at advantage.
17.
All right, especially with the help of Kilo, kind of pointing out some kind of like points of reference of sorts. You find out that it's actually probably if it would definitely by like a beach. It's kind of weirdly hidden. You see a kind of like a weird rock formation, and it seems to be maybe you kind of faintly recall maybe seeing it around here-ish.
Wait, it's more of a picture?
Like it's a map of sorts, but it also kind of showed like a landmark where it would be at.
Ah,
But you kind of faintly recall seeing something like that over here.
I think I might know where this is.
Yeah, I'm starting to get it. All right, you ready to head that way?
Yeah, I'm quite intrigued now. This is interesting.
All right, let's head that way.
Okay, so as Ashton kind of goes be a book, what would you be using for your DNA sample? Like, what would you be studying?
I'd probably be looking into their sense of smell and hearing.
Okay, so let's go ahead and so go to the downtime tab, downtime tab, and you can go ahead and click on add, and it will be ability, skill. Oh wait, no, do I think simple. Yeah, do simple. Name it keen sight and smell. No, sorry, not keen sight and smell. Keen smelling something.
Hearing.
Yeah, hearing. So name it that, then click OK. And let me go ahead and set the DC for you. Uh, Probably wouldn't take you too long. We'll do it at 30. And if you wish, you can go ahead and make a for the like rest of the day, kind of spending the time. You can go ahead and roll me a DNA manipulation tools check, which will be based off your intelligence. Did you set it up to work like that? Because I know it is a little confusing. Or
I'll
Evan?
find out when I click this button.
Oh,
I have no
uh,
idea.
oh, it
Doesn't look
kept
like it
the
might have disadvantage.
it kept the lowest on accident, but the original roll together would be a 19. So now go back down to the downtime and add on the left total 19. So every time you roll, you add to that cumulative total, and once you reach 100%, you learn it. You kind of get it?
I know it's not complicated.
Alright, cool. Anyway, for the other team, with some careful going up and down the beach, especially as it kind of gets later in the night, you're able to find this kind of what seems like, if you look at it just naturally, it doesn't stand out much, but then you kind of know what you look like. It looks a little suspicious, and as you kind of get closer, you put heads and tails, and you're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the spot. You want to start digging?
I mean, I'll
I
dig as best as I can.
I think so. Did you bring a shovel? I did not.
I can dig with my one hand.
It is just sand, so y'all might be able to do it.
Luckily, my hands are kind of like small shovels, so hopefully this will be fine.
Okay, so with the help of both of
Alright.
y'all, even though y'all do lack tools, but since it's sand and you got 3 arms doing it, you're able to kind of uncover what seems like a kind of keep digging, digging, digging. You kind of dink, well, dink with one eye's uh hand. You kind of slowly uncover what you kind of found, and you see what seems like a you know what like a scroll case kind of looks like where it's kind of like a long kind of tube cylinder kind of thing.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. So you see that in the beach itself. As you kind of lift it up, you see what seems like a maybe a map case, but as you kind of whatchamacallit, as you kind of like shake it around, you hear some loose bits inside it. You open.
What does the loose bit sounds like? Is it like paper or is it metal? Is it wood?
So since the case itself is kind of like a wood with some like studded metal in it, it sounds like metal on wood. You're not sure exactly what it is.
Guess I will open it.
Okay. As you kind of open it, you see inside is a. Actually, let me roll for it. High is good. Oh my.
8 finely cut diamonds, you say? Wow.
As you open it, you actually discover what seems like a another map of sorts actually in, of course, in the map case. Though the area you're not quite sure from a glance, but additionally, in the case itself is some gold in it. It approximately has 25 gold total.
That fucking damn push to talk bullshit. Damn, that's nice.
But as you kind of look at the map, you can roll me another survival or intelligence see. Sorry, you can roll me another survival or intelligence to see where it might be as well, if you want.
Would this also be with advantage?
If Kilo helps you, or he can roll by himself as well.
Yeah, I'll help you out. You can take we'll split it, but you can take the half and more.
Okay. Especially with that good check, you are almost certain that this is not anywhere on this island itself. It's probably on the mainland itself.
Hmm. I will have to check on this later. It doesn't seem to be around here. A shame. If there was more of those on this island, then could be rich.
Which I tell
Yeah.
you.
You said it. This looks nothing like our island.
Yeah, it's probably somewhere on the mainland itself, though. Uh,
We're talking
Probably,
about one or one
probably
eye.
not you, Kilo, but maybe One Eye. It's definitely somewhere like in boating distance once y'all leave the island. But of course, there's probably no leaving the island for a little bit.
All right, sorry, I was talking to somebody. What?
Kilo, you probably wouldn't know since I doubt you would have looked at just a lot of map just to know shit. But whatchamacallit? One Eye, you can you know that it from just kind of general osmosis from knowing from Hiram that it's probably somewhere like right off the island to the north of the mainland. Which, by the way, I don't have a map up yet, so just don't worry about it. But you know that once y'all leave the island, it'll probably be a pretty easy thing to get. Maybe.
Hey, one eye. That doesn't look too far, right?
There we go. Yeah, we should maybe be able to find this later.
I'll help you out if it comes to it.
But
Oh, how do you want to split the money?
Oh, we can do 50-50, but you can have the extra. So
How
we'll
kind
get.
of you. I will take 13 gold and you have 12.
Yeah, I don't mind. Unless you want more. If you want more, it doesn't bother me. Do you want it all?
Well, if I have more, I could buy some tinkering stool and not have to use Hiram's Forge all the time. Might help make your thing faster.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can go ahead and take all of it in that case, because
Oh,
I
sure.
would like. Yeah, go for it. I would like to have uh a quote unquote replacement for this as fast as possible.
You gotcha. I'm just lacking 5 gold right now.
You know what? I'll throw in 5 gold. I've got 40.
Oh, can let's go and find a place where I can buy some tinkering stool. I can probably get something from Hiram.
All right, lead the way.
okay.
Heading
So
to the forge.
so as the sun is starting to get at the start to get around evening time, you still got a few hours.
Sun's getting real low, big guy.
Y'all head over to Highford. I would say you're probably able to buy a tinker tool, probably not from like a general store kind of thing, but probably one that's a little more specialized. But you're able to pick one up if you wish. One that's more like mobile to bring with you wherever.
I mean, all Tinker's tools are mobile. That's kind of the type thing with the pack.
Yeah, yeah. But either way, you're able to buy it, and y'all said y'all heading up to Highwind Forge to kind of mess about for a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all kind of head up to this forge. It's still in the town itself. It's kind of a representation, but you still head up to the forge either way. The forge made with metal, which kind of uh, it's very juxtapositioned from the rest of just the normal stone and wood buildings, which One Eye you would know, especially that it was made from artifacts either salvaged from the sea and such, and rebuilt slowly by Hiram for his own little forge. As you kind of get up to the door, you input the code to kind of open the sliding doors, and you enter.
I have returned.
As you say it, you get no response. You recall back that Hiram probably won't be back by nightfall, but maybe the next day or the day after.
It's more of a habit to say than to actually expect a response. But yeah,
I'll just like walk in behind him and be like, "All right, welcome home."
thank you.
I
You're
I will say, Kilo, you probably haven't been in the forge much itself, maybe besides when the accident initially occurred. So seeing this again is quite a marvel of technological brilliance. Had a bunch of stuff that you couldn't explain in very simple terms.
So we've got our robot who is a forge master. We've got our human who is a scientist, and we've got our Lune who is a
Who
primal
pokes?
monk.
That sounds about right.
Sick. Yeah, so I'll look around and look at all your tools and technology, and I'll be like, wow, this is a lot different than I expected.
What were you expecting?
More robotics than Aether tools and less fire.
Well, it is a forge, after all. You need a fire to forge.
Yeah, well, I didn't think of it.
That is mostly what Hiram does. I usually do more of the tinkering bits, more of the ether tools. You don't need a forge for that, usually.
Okay. Well, usually I just try and spend my time fishing, so I don't see much of this very often. This is very nice and uh, dare I say cool looking place.
Is it? It is quite common to me, as I live here.
Well, well, I don't live here, so I'd say it's cool. I like your forge.
Well, it's Hiram's, but I will take that. Now, I need to figure out where the tools are so I can build my own little pack. Just gonna
Um,
start looking around the forge for tools that I am gonna make my own tinker's pack with.
Okay, so so you're just gonna try and make a tinker's pack with the stuff here before buying it, or did you already buy one and just getting some
I'm
extra tools?
gonna make my own from the items here, and then I'm gonna leave money in whatever place he has the money for. I don't know, payments.
Okay, yeah, I'll say it'll definitely take you a bit more time than just to straight up buy it, but you're able to buy it, especially if Kilo helps you find some tools, even though he kind of stumbles about trying to understand what you're exactly talking about. But after about an hour or so, you're able to round up a tinker's tools of sorts. Should serve it you pretty well.
while he's doing that, I would like to keep looking around and see if I can find or just look at anything cool.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a either perception or investigation. I'll leave that one up to you.
Either way, it's still a -1.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right.
So definitely, since you're kind of snooping about helping he kind of tells you to go get this tool. You kind of head off to a separate room and start trying to find it. And you as you kind of look about a bit, you see this hidden and like not like hidden, but in like a glass case shut off from anywhere else. You see this orb of sorts that just stays still, kind of in a comfy cushion, just kind of all by itself. It's kind of made of metal, kind of had like a ring that kind of encircles it. Not sure what it does, and there's no like whatchamacallit, name plate or anything to tell you.
It looks like a tiny Saturn.
Kinda. Except more metal ball.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna call the one eye and be like, "Hey, dude, what's this thing?"
I look at it. Do I know what it is?
So you know from Hiram that mainly for his I wouldn't I guess his what's the word for like your best made item? I forgot the word for it. Cream
Magnum opus?
Yeah, his magnum opus, the endless tower. He had to get a an object that he bought off the a ship called the Discovery, which is a giant salvager ship that scours the sea for any artifacts. He also bought another artifact from it, not as interesting. He didn't tell you much about it because he didn't think of to do it, but he knows from his like general testing it could work as some type of battery, but he hasn't done much testing because he's been focused on other stuff.
Well, I think it's a power source, but haven't said much.
Huh. This is pretty neat. It is it glowing?
It is not glowing at the moment, but as you kind of take a closer look, you see like with some brass, like the brass metal, you can see that there's little pockets of what seems like red crystal-like substance that kind of pokes out a bit. It does intrigue you for some reason, but you're not sure why.
I would not suggest touching it too much. It is still not researched enough. It might be unstable.
Hmm.
Now,
My
if it is
curiosity
an
is
energy
piqued by
source, it could explode.
that is true. I I take a couple steps back. I'm like, I've had enough with explosions.
You have one arm left.
I'd like to keep it.
But either way,
Oh
you're
yeah.
able to.
Uh,
Oh, go ahead.
one eye.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that when you make this uh, cybernetic limb, you might be able to put some maybe a grapple hook on it to help with my climbing?
A grapple hook? I I will have to figure out how to do that, the mechanics for it. But I can try.
I would greatly appreciate it, and I will pay if that is a problem for you.
I will say that researching something like that might take a while, so I will make you something simple to start and then upgrade it later.
Sounds good to me, friend.
But shall kind of share a bonding moment of sorts. You do realize that it is starting to get pretty late.
Whose place are we at again?
Hiram's Forge. It's just in the town.
Okay, okay, Hiram. Should we wait for Hiram to get back, or do you want to head back to the longhouse?
Well, I live here. I'm gonna stay here.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry. Well, do you mind if I? Are you going to be working on it all of this tonight, or are you going to finish up your forging tomorrow?
Well, I have a lot of work. I don't know when it will be finished exactly. Well, it's gonna be finished when it's finished. But I will
All right,
probably work on it tonight and tomorrow.
all right. In that case, I'll see you later, and then I'll head home. Or something.
Good luck.
You too, brother.
Okay, so you kind of go through the town. It's starting to quiet down. You kind of miss the general like bustling activity. No, you did see a bit of it this morning. You kind of get back to the house. You open the door. The smell of like some type of stew hits your nose as you see Orcus back from whatever business he was doing in the morning, and he says, Ah, Kilo. Took you a bit. Found got all the lessons that you needed.
Oh yeah, we finished that earlier. I just had a couple of errands to run.
Ah,
Me
that's
and One Eye were went a little bit of treasure hunting as well.
good. Ooh, interesting. You definitely want to build good memories now. But either
Oh,
way.
and One Eye said he'd be able to help me out with my little problem.
Oh, that's actually really good. Does he need anything in particular to help?
I gave him some gold in advance.
Ah, that's good-hearted of you. Either way, go eat some food before you start heading to bed. Getting pretty late.
Yes, sir. And then I'll go and grab some. I'll grab a bowl and a spoon and a ladle. I'll grab the bowl first, set it on the table next to the stew. Grab the ladle and start pouring my my stew one-handed.
Okay. Either way, Orcus will go ahead and get the rest of the kids since dinner has been done recently. Ashton, as you kind of like deep into research, you have all your tools out, and especially with all the nice quietness of no one else in the room, you get very close to finishing it, and then you hear Ashton, dinner's done, kind of interrupting you.
Hmm, I guess I'll get up and go have some.
Okay. So,
I'll be right back.
oh, go ahead. You kind of get up, get some food. You probably do some small talk with the other kids if you wish. That's what I thought. But whatchamacallit? Orchid will go ahead and inform you that tomorrow y'all have a free day to do whatever you wish, but just make sure to make it a fruitful day. But y'all left to y'all's own devices for this long rest. I assume Shadow, you probably want to make another tool check for the actual thing, because you do not sleep.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm staying up. It's time to do more.
Okay. Uh, Generally, how your thing would work is that you take a few hours during the night, like whenever you long rest, to kind of get your research done a little bit, and then head to bed, so that you don't end up in places where, okay, I spend 3 days doing this. You can just kind of get it done at you during your long rest, kind of thing, if you get what I mean.
Mhm.
So you don't spend.
Maybe sleep does not sound very insomniac to me.
Well, you also could just spend extra time in the morning or whatnot doing it, but that won't have any. Whatever. You can do it twice if you really want to.
It's your call. You're the DM.
Yeah, I'll figure out how I want to do it exactly with your Insomniac, but I'll let you make 2 checks for now, especially since this stuff it would be easy anyway. But I think you'll probably get it done in one more check anyway.
I have an above average chance to. I am done.
Nice. So, you kind of finish up what you were trying to do, and you learn the wolf's keen sense of feature. Oh, that's actually really cool. I didn't realize it would say that. Leon, it's basically long rest time, so unless you want to do anything, you can go and head off to bed. But I know Ashton and One Eye have long rest abilities that they may want to use.
Long rest ability.
So Ashton can kind of do some research like an hour or so before a proper long rest. And since he's Insomniac, he gets it done anyway. Oh, you know what? I think I know what I can do for that. I'll let you basically add like an additional bit to it if you spend the whole extra hours you would save doing the research. I don't know the exact amount yet, but I'll get it to you by a next session.
All right.
and then Troll. Would I will say that since you are in Hiram's Forge, you can probably get some machinery to go and start researching and get schematics if you wish.
I would probably first try and figure out the prosthetic, but I don't know the values for it yet. All of them are the base 300 for the downtime theme. I don't think it should be that.
Oh, yeah, no. So let me go and see your sheet real quick. There we go, downtime. Yeah, so those should be technically different, but would you be working on a schematic or would you be working on an item?
The arm.
Okay, so for the arm itself, what schematics do you have?
You can see it in features.
Yes, I can. There we go. So Aether itself could work for the inputs. Yeah, I'll say you'll be able to kind of make it. Use self Aether plus form change to kind of represent the movements. So I'll say since this would take like some time, especially with the interaction to the person itself, I would say with the metal around here, I assume you probably want to get like the go ahead from Hayram first, but if you use the metal from around here, you could probably make it for like just really 10 gold for the additional like small shit you would have to buy. But if you would have to go get the metal itself, it would cost about 60 gold. But for the percentage, I'm gonna say probably 100. So let me go and change that for you.
Okay.
These like numbers will kind of go as I figure out better because this is completely new to me. But
Yeah, that's fair.
if you wish to at least like make progress, like making blueprints and such, you can do so without any cost. It's just at the very end you would have to spend the cost. So it's kind of like
Uh,
you making blueprints, kind of getting everything measured out, kind of stuff.
yeah, I would first make sure I have the actual blueprints, as I have calligrapher's tools and shit, so
Okay.
I can make proper blueprints.
Okay. You can just roll a Tinker's Tools with intelligence and
I
add it to the
just
cumulative
straight
total.
up.
What was that?
Never mind me. I'm just kind of talking over.
No, go ahead. You were saying something about tools.
I was thinking it might be calligrapher's tools, but I don't have that, so I'm not gonna say shit. It's Tinker's tools.
Yeah, I'll just let you use Tinker Tools since I'm just kind of giving it a reason why I'm not gonna make you take any cost out right now. But either way, go ahead and roll the tools check for the long rest. All right. You can go and add 21 to the total, and you got some progress made. Do you know how to add it up to a total?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So, as the long rest come to an end, y'all wake
Oh
up in
wait,
the morning. Oh, go ahead.
um, I was just listening in and trying to figure out what I could do for the long rest stuff.
Generally
Could I
nothing really, but go ahead.
let's say can I finish up fixing up the animal skin and making a headdress and necklace?
I'll say via the long rest you can make some progress, so I'll teach you how to do the little thingy thing. So, do you see on your character sheet the downtime tab?
So
You can also press C to just straight up open up your sheet or close it.
Oh fuck, that's cool. I didn't know that.
I figured that out when I was
try
trying
that
to
out.
figure out how to do the little token movement thing.
Oh, I can add a new downtime activity.
Yeah. So just add like a simple one. Uh,
Say what?
you can go ahead and set it to I'll say 30.
Wait, it says create new activity down to me.
Yeah, just name it something like the necklace, because that's the one you could probably get done with a long rest with just tools you have right now. And then once you're done with that, you can go on and just roll me a survival, and then add it to the cumulative live total.
Okay, and progression type is what?
Just put simple. That just kind of sets its base uh DC of sorts.
And then roll it.
Yeah. Then I just want you to roll a survival.
Okay, I got 3%.
Yeah. So just click on the survival thing, and then whatever you roll, 11. Go back down to downtime, and then just input 11 in the thing. So you made some progress. I went ahead
Oh,
and did it for you just to speed it
yeah,
up.
thank you.
But either way, the long rest comes to an end doing y'all's stuff, and the morning approaches. Y'all are given this day off, so is there anything in particular y'all would like to do?
Really, just finishing up the blueprint, I guess. And once that's finished, probably not today, but once that's finished, I need to get the money for the materials.
Okay, so you probably want to go probably help some people around the thing. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do Ashton real quick. So Ashton, after a long day of studying or sleeping, you sleeping. Never mind. I shut the fuck up. Anyway, we'll go ahead and go with whatchamacallit first then. One Eye. You said you kind of wanted to just finish up the prosthetic before anything?
Yeah, the blueprints. So I'm probably sometime during the process get Kilo so I can do measurements and shit.
Okay, so I think you probably head up early-ish in the morning to go grab him and do all the measurement that you would need, correct?
Yeah, I would just need it for the stump and kind of his other arm, so they are somewhat equal. At least for now.
Okay, so I'll tell y'all spend a good portion of the morning just kind of getting the measurements, writing them all down, getting them ready. So you can go ahead, and since you're gonna spend a majority of this morning like working on it, you can go and roll me a Tinker's Tools and add it to cumulative total. In that case,
Oh, add a 4 to that. I tried just rolling from the downtime, but it didn't use Tinker's tools with
yeah,
my expertise.
I think there might be a way to add it, but I'm not 100% sure. But either way, Leon, you said you're just gonna look around town, see if you can find something?
Yeah. Also, while we're talking about this, can we fix my can we add that +1 to my spear?
Oh yeah. So I'll go ahead and so how you do that, just that way you know for future reference. You can go to the spear itself, the little whatchamacallit, gear, not gear icon, the ratchet or whatever.
Yeah, the edit item.
Yeah, and then you can put, then you go over to the details, weapon attack, the attack roll bonus, and put a 1. So if you ever get a different spear for one reason or another, there you go. But
Did you already add the one?
yeah, I went ahead and added it for you. You can go ahead and roll me a whatchamacallit, either perception or investigation. I'll leave that one up to you as well.
Those are both wisdom and intelligence. Edit. All right, perception.
Let's see if you roll. Eh.
I rolled a 10.
A 10! A 10! Anyway, you kind of like look around a bit. You don't find much. Seems like today's kind of a quiet day, but you do encounter what seems like a poster of sorts, uh, up like kind of like nailed to the front of what seemed like a billboard of sorts in front of a bar. You kind of give it a read. It's saying something along the lines of need help exploring this building northeast of the island.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna grab that.
Okay, you go ahead and grab it, fold it up, put it in your backpack. There's a few other stuff on the board, mostly advertising like nearby like shops. There's this one request for what seems like someone had lost a kitten, but it's like crudely drawn out, not like written
I'm
out
going to
in like
also
bad
grab that
handwriting.
one.
Okay, you go ahead and grab it. You can go and roll me intelligence to try and decipher it. It's near unintelligible. You can clearly see the word cat, but the other is just in such bad handwriting that you can't even tell what it's describing. You assume it's looking for a lost cat, but you're not 100% sure.
All right. Do I see anybody around me?
You kind of look around. There's people like walking down the street, but it doesn't seem like maybe that might be the person that put the note up, but probably not.
Any kids around me at all?
Go ahead and roll me a perception, actually. You take a look around, you don't see any kids. You know that there's not many like actual kids around this island anyway, but you don't know any off the top of your head.
Um, is there a tavern nearby?
You did grab it off a billboard for the tavern, and as you kind of look forward, you see that the tavern is called the Drifting Pedal.
All right, I'm gonna walk in.
Okay. As you kind of walk in, there's not much, especially since this is around like 9 to 10ish. But you enter, you hear a woman say, "Oh, hello," and she kind of just goes back to cleaning her bar, get it ready for inevitably when the nighttime comes.
All right. Um, I'm gonna scan the room and see who all is in here.
Uh, Actually, in that case, let me bring you over here. How do I do that? That's the real question. Ah, fuck it. I'll make it active. As you kind of enter this tavern, you kind of look around. There's actually not anyone really here. There might be people over here behind these little whatchamacallit,
Yes.
kind of like cloths kind of covering. There might be someone back there, but probably be a little rude to figure out.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to the bar.
Okay. She'll say, "Oh, hello. What can I help you with?"
Yes, I was wondering if you knew anything about any jobs nearby or something like that. And also, I'm gonna show her the terribly drafted wanted poster for a cat. Be like, can you read this?
Let me see. Yeah, let people just put stuff on the board out front if they need something. She'll kind of try and decipher it. Give me a second to roll for her. Yes, intelligence. I can't make heads or tails about this. I see it says cat. I think that says help find, but there's like another sentence or two saying something else. I can't decipher it. God, it's a crime spelling like this. They spelled cat with an E. how did you spell it with an E? And she'll just kind of hand the letter back in disgust.
Okay. Well, thanks for your help. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome anytime.
Also, can I have a drink?
Uh, I can offer you a water. I think we might have some other little sodas if you give me a second. She'll kind of look under the bar, see if there's anything.
Oh yeah, we're like 16. Damn. All right. Yeah, water will do fine.
Yes. You can see. She kind of grabs this like container off her hip, grabs one of the nearby mugs she cleaned off, and gives the water. And she hands it to you and said, "Don't worry about the price. It's water."
I appreciate
You
it.
finish off your water. Is there anything else you want to do here?
I'm gonna ask what that back room is.
The what? Kind of hard to hear you.
Right here. Sorry, I had my mic up above my head. I'm gonna ask what this back room is.
Oh, those are for private business for the people that come here.
Ooh, private business? Like, well, I guess it would be rude of me to ask what kind of private business. And then,
Uh,
I also see some stairs. What does that lead to?
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion to kind of just how you're generally kind of showing yourself of sorts, if you get what I mean. Oh, just a bunch of people, some politicians, you know, the people from around here. Some people like to come here. Upstairs it's just the rooms I rent if people need them.
Oh, all right. Well, in that case, I'll be leaving then. Thank you.
You're welcome. Welcome. You're welcome back anytime. And she'll kind of give you a wave as you leave the little tavern inn.
Wait, hold on. I'm an adult technically, right?
Technically, but
They don't see me as one.
no, because
All
uh,
right.
it's generally a situation of everyone knows about the orphans, and they kind of already know you of sorts, and especially her. She does it. She just sees as long as you're mature, you're good. But she knows you're only 15.
Okay. All right. I'll tell her. All right. I'll be leaving then, and then I'll just uh,
Bail.
speed walk.
Okay. Do you want to go to anyone else to see if they can decipher it? Actually, quick question. Ashton, have you woken up by this point?
I mean, it probably would have been the first thing I did. So 4 hours. You be the judge.
I'll probably say by now you'd probably be awake. You would just head straight to the library.
That's the idea. Bring any books that I had out to return, and then grab some new ones.
Okay. So as you kind of go and return the books, Leon, were you just kind of like looking around, see if you can find someone to help you with this lost cat?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say as you kind of like get to around middle of the town, you actually encounter Ashton who has like who's carrying like probably like 3 or 4 books and starting to kind of turn into a library.
Oh, hey, Ashton.
Uh, yeah, you're gonna have to run me on your name if you're gonna talk to me.
I'm gonna have to what?
You have to run your name by me again.
Oh, it's Kilo. I'm one of your bunkmates.
One. What's up?
I was seeing, or I was gonna see if you could decipher this poorly written out draft of a wanted poster for a cat.
Well, you're certainly taking your free time seriously. Sure.
Just trying to enjoy things.
You kind of
I'll look in common.
so you're able to tell that it's probably like It's a jumble up mix between common and Risay. That's why it's near illegible to Leon. But you're able to decipher that either a Risayan kid probably lost their cat somewhere in the woods north of Hadra's house, and the kid is offering 5 copper pieces to get it back. They live more in the southern district of the town.
Well, there you go.
Cool. Also, I have this other bounty poster. I wanted to know if you would like to come along.
What is it?
It is basically asking for any volunteers. Well, I use volunteers, but you will be rewarded to help with a little ancient tech kind of building over here.
Doesn't
There we go.
specify what kind of tech.
I should have brought y'all over here, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't specify what kind of tech.
It's just some type of object.
If you double click on it, you get up the information for it.
Yeah. That's just general information you would know. You do know that if y'all head over there, it would probably take about a day just to get over there. So it'll probably be a bit of a few day venture.
No, I wasn't quite banking on doing something else, but it actually does sound interesting. So sure, why not?
All right, cool. I'm gonna try and find this cat, and I will get back to you.
Well, I'll be in my room when you get back, probably then.
All right. Also, if you see One Eye, can you let him know and ask him if he'd like to join?
I can do that, I suppose.
Many thanks. All right, I'm gonna go look for that cat.
Okay, going for the cat first or the person to find out more about it?
I'll go for the person, and then I'll get some details, see what the cat looks like, and then go look for the cat.
Okay, so definitely with the help of what Ashton has told you, you're able to kind of piece together, especially with the small Brazilian kid. You kind of look around in the southern districts. Actually, let me go and bring out a Hayford. So you would be somewhere around there. You would be somewhere around there. And you would be up there. So you kind of like look around a little bit to piece together, and you find this one kid like trying to get people's attention. Small Risayan kid speaking kind of a garbled mix of Common and Risayan, which luckily are kind of similar to each other. They're able to kind of decipher. He's saying something like, "Can you help me find my cat?" Cat being in Risayan, and then the strangers kind of go, "What?" Like they're confused and trying to help him, but not able to get much.
All right. Are there any? Uh, Ashton speaks. You're saying right? I wanna try and talk to him and see if I can figure out if he can tell me any details.
Okay. He kind of goes up to you and say, "Can you help different language? Cat? Cat? Yes, cat."
Yeah, sure, dude. Are you the one that put up this poster, and then I'll hand him the bounty.
He'll kind of cock his head a little bit and he'll say, "Oh, yes, yes, me. Let me get a name for him. Oh, I guess Troll is saying this now. Uh,
Hey, are you hijacking me?
my name's Fakel. Uh,
Feel
that's
this?
that's cat. He's good, good cat."
All right, little man. Do you want to help me? find your cat, or do you want to split up?
Yes, cat. He he'll say some garbled thing that you can't really understand. Oh, common black, white stripes.
You said black and white stripes, buddy?
Yes. You see, like, thinking, like, yeah, that one.
Alright, let's go look for him.
Yes. And it'll just kind of follow you. Oh, one second, mister. And it'll kind of run off into the corner. You wait like about 5 minutes. He comes back and says, "Okay, I got permission."
Okay, come on. And me and what's his name? Fakel?
Yeah, Fakel.
Fakel?
No, Kellis, sorry.
Yeah, Fakelis. Alright, Fakelis. Let's go.
Okay, and for sake of brevity, since it is already 4, after a bit of searching, it was pretty easy to find. He was he generally just couldn't leave the. You kind of pieced together after bringing him back, and with all the cat kind of talking to his parents a little bit, that he wasn't really able to leave just by himself, but he just needed someone else. The and the kid will kind of go up to you and say, "Money."
Oh, uh, what was it? 5 copper pieces? Don't even worry about it, little buddy.
You'll see he kind of like lights up and says thank you and kind of like bows. But it did take a bit of time. The parents do thank you, and they kind of hand you slyly one gold piece for helping out.
Uh, I'll whisper to him, "Thank you," and
But
then I'm also bow to Fakelis and his parents.
they'll kind
I'm
of
like make the way he bowed.
okay. They'll kind of wave at you as you kind of leave. I will say by now, Shadow, you're just kind of returning book, getting some new ones, yeah?
Uh, you're
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you're able to get some books. I can roll some between session for you, or you can just kind of come up with a few. Actually, as you're kind of looking about, let me find her. Uh, Galunga will kind of come up and say, "Oh, Ashton, what books are you reading now?"
uh number 362, 413, and 512.
Oh, I'm gonna assume you're saying the title name. We just haven't come up with one. Yes, are you literally referring it to the library number?
I'm talking about the library numbers.
You do know each book has a title. I don't have all the library numbers remembered.
Well, they always say don't judge a book by its cover, and that's where the title goes. So,
I suppose so. Uh, you can actually see she grabs one of the books, just goes, "Hold up, why is this still here?" And she'll kind of inspect it a little bit. This should not be here. Excuse me, Ashton. Do you mind if I take this book back for a second?
go grab a different one.
Okay, thank you. And she'll kind of hurriedly rush off and kind of take it to a back office. You see uh her just kind of like study it and grab some tools out, unsure of what for. I will say that was the book. You said 515 was one of the book numbers.
I couldn't tell you what numbers I just said. I just said a bunch of numbers off the top of my head.
I'ma say it's book number 515.
All right.
But but a majority of the time, oh, question, were you gonna like read books after you pick up some, or would you have head back to the house?
That was where I planned to read them.
Okay, so after kind of returning the books and you go ahead and pick up a few more, you go through the ways of actually checking it out. Garunga would come out of her office just to quickly stamp it off, and she'll see you off as she goes right back to her office. Either way, Troll, after making some progress on the prosthetics, were you planning on doing anything else?
More work on the prosthetic.
Okay. Question: would have Leon gone up to whatchamacallit, One Eye to explain what you found?
Yeah.
Okay. So One Eye, as you kind of start to, after taking like a small break, you go ahead and start about to like dig back in, and you hear a ring of the doorbell from someone. You're unsure of who yet.
I go to open.
As you open the door, you actually see Kilo right in front.
Hello. We're closed today.
Well, I figured that, but I wanted to see if you wanted to come and join me and Ashton on this little bounty I found. It's like
Well,
a
I
day's trip.
post? Where to?
What's it? I'll show him the flyer.
Yeah, you're able to see, like it has been said, that a person needs help with a little expedition of sorts to a an ancient artifact object. It's been there for a while, but not much progress has been made.
I thought this might interest you because it's got technology and whatnot. And I know you are a resident blacksmith.
I
Quote
will
unquote.
have you know I'm not a blacksmith. I am a tinkerer.
Joke.
Oh, I will add that to my bank and remember it for later.
All right.
But I do certainly have time, and I've been waiting for an excuse to go up there. Hiram doesn't really want me to travel that far on my own.
That's fair. All right. Well, whenever you and Ashton are ready, I'll be at the bunk and then we can head that way.
Alright, I'm just gonna finish up here, do some cleaning up, and then I will come and see you.
Alrighty. And then I'm gonna go back to the longhouse and
Okay.
get some food.
So as you head back, you actually catch up to you actually run into Orcus in the town itself, and he'll kind of wave at you and gonna ask, so what you been doing today, Kilo?
Well, I helped the child find a cat, and now me, Ashton, and One Eye are about to go on a day's trip or a day or two's trip to check out some ruins and mechanical Shaisa.
Oh yes, yes, that one. Yeah, sure, sure. You'll be good. Make sure you pack, cause you will be gone for probably about a day or two, maybe. You have rations, yes?
I'm not sure, but I'll probably pick some up on the when I get back to the bunk or on the way there.
Okay, just be safe.
You too.
And he'll kind of walk off, goes back to doing what he wants. But you head back to the bunk. You rendezvous with Ashton, and about an hour-ish later, after picking up everything he's doing, One Eye, do you just enter the house again, or would you actually knock this time?
Why would I knock?
Okay, so you just kind of open the door. Uh, you know where their bunk room is. Would you also just walk right in?
Yeah, if I'm going there, so why wouldn't I? It seems kind of weird to stop.
Okay, so after a bit of time, I assume Kilo is just kind of packing up for the trip. Ashton either probably just reading. I wouldn't doubt it. All of a sudden, you just see One Eye just open the door and just come right in.
Hello,
Whoa. Hey there, buddy.
I have arrived.
I can see that. Uh, quick, quick request. Next time, can you knock on my door specifically if you want to come in?
Sure.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Put my clothes on. And I'm gonna pick up some rations on the way out
Okay, so
for me and Christian.
yep,
Or fucking One Eye doesn't need food, does he?
indeed he did not.
Yeah, I figured.
But I'm quite good at making fuel for you if you need it.
That would be appreciated. Seeing as how I can't really cook with one hand very well.
You'll be surprised. But either way, we'll go ahead and end off here. So, I hope y'all liked the first session.
Oh, we're done?
Yeah, because I actually probably want to write some additional stuff for the upcoming area. I would
Huh?
like to know which way would y'all like to actually go up to the place, either through this side. Oh wait, yeah,
Uh,
either that
I
side or
would
this
probably
way.
have warnings about this place being dangerous.
Yeah,
So probably below. It seems like the safer way to go.
okay. So I'll write up stuff for
That
that
is
way.
my vote.
Does Ashton wish to visit the ruins in this mysterious tower, or go the same way? I'm pretty sure that yeah, Shadow Dread. Okay, I see which way he wants to go. You can even stop by the Endless Tower to say hello to Hiram. But either way, I appreciate you all for coming, and I hope you had a good time. Sorry if I was a little rusty. This is the first time I ran a session in almost half a year.
First session in the year.
Indeed.
You haven't DM'd since last year, right? So
Yeah, it's been so long.
I haven't played D&D in a minute. This is fun.
No, I think it went well.